one thing that we've had in our mind for a while is how heavy is Missfire. We haven't actually had it on the scales yet. But while I was on eBay the other day, I did find a scale you use for measuring the weight of your caravan or motorhome or that sort of thing. So we're going to try it out. Here it is here, a caravan weight control. So the idea is you turn it on and it's already on the motorhome setting here, which is the 4 wheels. And apparently we drive over it with each wheel. And then you drive over and then you push the next button and you see here it flashes and goes to the next one. And we do that 4 times and then hit total and it'll tell us how heavy the car actually is. So we're going to try that, but the first thing we're going to try it on is the Falcon because we know how heavy that is. So we'll give that a whirl. What do you reckon, Nigel?
10 cents for the winner.
10 cents for the winner. How heavy do you reckon Missfire is?
I don't know.
1300. I'm going to go 1220.
Good one.
Let's go test it.
10 cents.
So we've got it in front of the wheel here. So the plan is that we just drive over it. So Nigel's going to do the honours. You'll hear the boss's nice timing chain rattle on startup, which yeah, it's lovely. We're going to fix that in the coming weeks. So here we go. First one, we're just going to drive over it. And we stop. So there we go, 495 kilo. So let's go to the next wheel, which is, it's telling us, oh hang on, we started on the wrong wheel here. Alright, so we're starting again, backwards. And we're going to go to the right side of the car this time. Okay, so there we go. 439 kilo. So then we're going to push next. We're going to go to the back. Just going to go. Ah, 319 kilo. And we'll go next. Alright, 534 kilo. That's different to last time we drove over it. 495. And next, 355. And our total, let's see what it says. Our total side to side. Oh, hang on. It didn't work. We've missed a wheel. It didn't read a wheel. Oh, I'm just pushing the wrong buttons. Okay, so we're 755 on one side, 890 on the other, and a total weight of 1649. Okay, so you've journeyed with us as we worked out how to use it there. So the reason we wanted to check the Boss first is because we weighed it when we got it engineered, and at the time, without me in it, it was 1620 kilo, and I think it had, I'm not sure how much fuel it had in it, so it's close. With Nigel in it, it's pretty close. Like, it's probably got less fuel in it, but it's pretty close. So now we know when we measure Missfire that we're going to be pretty close. So the moment of truth, here we go. Okay, so we're about to measure Missfire's weight. Now, you'll see at the moment, it's got these really heavy steel rims on it. So it'll be interesting. So we'll weigh it with the steel rims on. So that'll give us an idea of how heavy it is like this. And then later, we'll weigh it with the alloy rims on that we use for drag racing. It's going to be interesting. So let's get this going. So we'll make sure we get the right wheel this time. We'll start on that one. So Nigel's going to do the honours again and go backwards. There we go. 478. She's heavy in the nose. All right, we'll go to the back.
This guy's got a big dog.
All right, here we go. 319 in the rear. This could be heavier than the Falcon. .426. All right, moment of truth. It's 330 and some papers. All right, so this is our moment of truth here. It's heavy. So we've got 757 on one side and 797 on the other. 1,554 kilo.
Wow.
It's going to need some more horsepower.
Yeah, it's gonna need a tune.
It's heavy. Well, that was a total shock because I was thinking 1,200. Nigel was thinking 1,300. But that's our total weight there. That's with these heavy rims. We might be able to take 100 kilo off with the lighter rims. It's got 60 litres of fuel in it, but that's as heavy as a Commodore.
That's what it is.
That's all the safety stuff in it, I guess. Yeah, wow. Our power to weight is not such power to weight. That's incredible.
Are we measuring it rather than guessing it?
We are measuring it. Damn. Well, I'm absolutely gobsmacked. It's heavy. It's very heavy. All right, on that bombshell, we're going to finish for now, and we're going to weigh it with the other wheels on a little later. Now, for the interest of science and to see how heavy it is when we actually take it to the drag strip, we're going to put our drag radials on the back and the alloy rims we normally run on the front, and see how heavy it is. Because these rims are heavy, and we have said that before. They are super heavy. We'll see how we go. So out of interest, we just weighed this wheel, 35 kilos. That's pretty darn heavy. We then went to weigh one of these, and it wasn't heavy enough by itself to actually pick up on the scale. So it will be interesting to see what it does weigh. Okay, so we've put the lighter wheels on. We're gonna see how much of a diet it's put Missfire on. But I know two things. You went the wrong way. This way. All right. 406. That's a difference already. All right. 302. I reckon we're going to lose 100 kilo. Oh, hang on, front. $455. That's with Nigel in the seat. Alrighty. 306. Alright, so let's have a look here. We go total. So we're 709 on the left, 762 on the right with driver. And then we go 1471. That's with the driver in it. So it puts us down roughly to about 1380. Missfire needs a diet, boys. Actually, it needs two things. It needs a diet and it needs a turbo.
Actually, I know how we can get on a diet. We just do more runs down. No, Josh, you don't need a diet. You need more horsepower.
You're right, more horsepower. What was I saying?
Extra parts.
So yeah, there you go. That's a way you can measure your car. Accuracy, it's close. But it gives us an idea now of what we're working with. And our conclusion, more horsepower. And a bit of a diet, but more horsepower. Watch this space. See you guys.